I think we're live. No financial advice. Welcome to my stream. Haven't done this in a while, but I was jonesing for it. And let's see. I just want to make sure we're live. Yeah, I am live.
Confirmed, you are live.
And I got some echo. What up, man?
Hey, what a day.
I got the beer boot right here. What up, Jelly? August, Lurking Figure, Aaron Michael. Let me give some likes. Give the likes. So Shavi, I'm here with Shavi, of course, the wizard. Big Chris, some other folks. Let's see. Here's my my clickbait title. Okay. How high will Doge go? How much longer will alt season last? Ethereum I put ETF. EFT still bullish? Question mark. So that's kind of I guess the flavor of what we'll be talking about. So like how high will Doge go, and we'll talk about how long alt season will last, and I think part of that, well, is dependent on BTC and of course BTCD, which if you tune into my streams, we've been charting and with conviction extremely bearish in all of this. So this was all areas to kind of load up for altcoins, and basically if you look at where this broke down and what happened to the altcoin market when that happened, I mean, people saying that BTCD is a useless indicator or chart, they don't really have a leg to stand on, because this is extremely bearish. And when BTCD is bearish for the new people, like, all you need to know is you go full risk on alts. That's it. And this is bearish, hasn't shown too many signs of bullishness. Structurally, this was the initial level I was looking for. And when it broke it and then rejected right here, I said, okay, I guess they're going lower, right? And that's when I did that video on Twitter. I did a short video basically saying, hey, don't call the top on Doge, and alts still look pretty fucking good. So that happened to be the local bottom. If you bought alts or held them that day, you were rewarded again. And structurally, I mean, really, I think I don't know where it ends, but I wouldn't be surprised if you got like some sort of double bottom here and went below 40. However, look, each time this puts in like some sort of reversal, it gets rejected pretty hard. It happened again here. Here, this was a very, very clean rejection. It's starting to pick up some steam, but kind of similar to DXY, the dollar. It's just bearish, and at this point, it has to prove that it isn't. So I don't see a reason to really not continue to take risk on alts. However, there's a big difference between taking risk on alts and spot, and you're loading up on Uniswap and Binance and whatnot, versus you're a futures trader and you're trading with high leverage and whatnot, or larger positions. I mean, intraday moves, there's awesome volatility. So if somebody's shorting an alt, like, it doesn't mean they're bearish to the market. You just see something, you short it, and then you get out. But ultimately, like, shorts aren't being given many exits, and when they come, you got to close. And I haven't, the past 2 weeks since I got back from Disney, I haven't been trading like extremely actively. There was last Sunday, I saw something happening in the market, and I said, I was cautious, but then I said, everything looks fucking bullish here. So I deployed some capital, I took some more risk, and it paid off. But I haven't been really trading futures too heavily, because when the market's so bullish, I don't feel good about like losing like a trade on like a 2% move or 5% move or something like that, and like losing USD. Like, it doesn't feel right to me when you can just buy anything, So thanks. I'm getting another haircut tomorrow. Got to keep it fresh. Dude, I haven't streamed, and I actually in the past 2 weeks I haven't been drinking beer at all. I cut out the beer. Just taking a little break, trying to get back into shape. Been hitting the gym, trying to feel good. Part of while the market, like, I don't know, like, it's exhausting. This has been such a crazy bull run for like alts and BTC, and it feels like it's just been going on forever. And it gets really tiring. So, add COVID on top of that, and I got 3 kids, so I was worn out. My hair was real long, and I was kind of feeling like a mess. So I needed to cut it. I just needed to switch it up and change, and start going back to the gym. So I feel really good right now. And when you feel good, you end up seeing the market more clearly. So you got to be in a good mindset. But Xavi, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I also got a haircut, and I also started getting outdoors again and sporty again.
What'd you say?
I also got a haircut, and I also
Oh, you got a haircut too?
yeah, and I also lately start doing sports again and going outdoors again.
That's good. Yeah. So
I got a haircut too.
yeah. Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah. So if Doge can hold this level, it's still fucking bullish. Like 65, this can still be bullish. But if it goes below here, you're looking. It'll run this. So
I just closed my shop.
you closed it, right? Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I'd rather use. I have more conviction in Bitcoin going up than Doge going down, so that's why I closed it. But I might have shorted the top. I shorted like 72 cents or something.
Yeah.
And, but I don't have big network issues right now, and I don't feel comfortable being short on Doge. It can be $1 tomorrow for what I know.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, they're saying the sound is an issue, which we were aware of before. Just a bummer. BTC, this is the 60 daily moving average, just regular 60. That's support. You have at the same level is support as well on the hourly, and you have some confluence here on the 4-hour. I would say that that can get run, but as long as that's support now and it stays above that, this is looking pretty decent. But if you start to get below like 58.3, I think that was the level. Yeah, like around here, you start to get down here, and if you get hourly closes down there, then you're gonna get a stop run, probably a decent one too. So maybe down here, but you're bullish BTC. You think the BTCD is gonna bounce, Xavi?
Oh yeah, but with BTC going up.
Yeah, with BTC going up, right? So BTC pump, and then people flee the alts.
But I want to see BTCD above 46.5, and that will tell me that what we are doing now is like a trap within BTCD. So I need BTCD higher than that right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can put it up.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is you're at the neckline here. Yeah, it could. Just like on the higher time frame, I mean, I guess it's a level, but I don't know. And you may retest this 49, right? And like at that point, I would say buy alts again. I think it has to go down here, almost.
How expensive you think Bitcoin will be at 49?
Not that much higher.
Okay.
Not that much higher.
I'm high. We were at all-time
Like the
high.
last like 3 highs that Bitcoin made, like BTCD didn't do much. Those were all happening in here, in that bear flag, like that little accumulation zone. So this guy's saying when mid caps pump ? I mean,
It's been pumped all week.
yeah. What are you talking about? Like, mid caps have been pumping. They're continuing to pump. I mean, you have large caps pumping, but mid caps are performing. I feel like you're starting to see that happen. I mean, let's look at ETH, right?
is actually about to break all-time high again.
Yeah.
What was happening before?
Look at this shit. That fucking wick. This was the wick that scared everybody. It was crazy. Like, oh, Beeple sold. Like, really? That's what it took to get there? Like, because everybody's looking at this like this is support. If it goes below this wick, like, you're fucked. It went down there on the Beeple FUD and then took off. I was so bullish here. Like, this is the classic Xavi middle finger there. I mean, that was like, I think the last time we streamed we talked about this, but this is still bullish as fuck. Like, so as long as that looks good, I mean, I don't know, like, everything still looks bullish to me. Like, this cycle may not be as close to over as people think it is, you know? And I was saying this, like when Doge pumps, it's not like the market's over, you know? Doge is like the gateway drug. You know, like, how much more can Doge go? I could see it hitting $1. I really could. I think it's likely. But
it's a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point. At this point, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, it's gonna have to happen, right? But like, as long so to me, and like I was saying this before, BTCD, this is fucking bearish, okay? Like, we can pump out of it, of course, but, you know, I'm not gonna pick the candle where this changes, right? It's not a good bet. And as this looks bearish, FBTC looks bullish. Most of the altcoins that I'm looking at are bullish. So, like, you know, it has to do something that would indicate otherwise. Like I don't know. I mean, and we've made trades like that. I've made trades like that where, you know, you pick the right time, and you get lucky. But you know, I still think we're in like a buy the dip market, and, you know, just buy every dip and be an ape, and you know, everything still looks pretty bullish, and you know, like the guys are saying, you know, they're waiting for mid cap season. Waiting for mid cap season. It's starting. It's happening on some coins. Could see it do better on some, more so than others, but you know, as far as like cycles and how that works, like, I don't see a reason why mid caps won't perform. I don't see a reason why then the low caps will perform. I think that's just the way things happen. And you know, kind of the way we're looking at, there are like some Uniswap coins that I'm looking at, smaller cap stuff, and they're all in like enormous bull flags, with very minimal volume. So, like, I'm sure somebody's going to ask me about Gather, right? So it's doing the classic horseshoe right here and starting to bounce. But when you look at this is a bull flag, right? Pretty clearly, you know? And it's retested this structure that led to the high. Volumes being sucked out. And when low caps start to go, you know, you'll be looking for this to do something like that and then take off and make new highs. But, you know, it's frustrating. It's definitely frustrating to be in this, because this flag has been developing for like 2.5 months, I believe. So you're getting chopped around for 2.5 months and ultimately just bearish price action on this time frame. And you're watching other shit like Doge do 20x, 30x, whatever. So what happens is you lose interest, you sell, and somebody's accumulating it. And then once they have enough of the supply, they're ready to send it. And, you know, for something like this, I haven't really sold anything, nothing here. I took some profit here, but like nothing, like less than 10% of my position was like around 50 cents, like in that range, sold some there. But I have like less than 10%, you know, I still have a pretty large position and I have like no interest, but it's because I'm allocated well, you know, like for me, that position is a long-term position. I'm waiting for this to break out and ultimately like completely blow this whole range. And I have conviction, so I'm cool with waiting. I don't care. But on this time frame, it hasn't done anything that has really changed my mind. In fact, the targets that I have that are like $3, $5, whatnot, that I think are realistic, those won't happen without price action like this. Like, you guys have to understand how price works. Like, it doesn't just go straight up, you know? Like, this is a rarity. This is not normal, what Doge is doing here. But like, if you look at like Chainlink, so like, we all know people that have held Chainlink forever and did crazy multipliers, but like, it wasn't like it was just like straight up. Like, you look, this is the weekly chart. So like, this here, you have a high of like 40, and then it lows at like 14, you know? So that's like a 60-70% drawdown. I don't know, maybe my math is bad, but you know, you have this first long wave that, and each one of these candles represent a week. So this is, you know, months of going down to like over 60%. Then it breaks out and it goes back down again, breaks out, down again, breaks out, down again, and then it takes off. But you know, so like, something like this, it doesn't mean anything's wrong with the coin. It's just what price does. And if you're in something that's doing this, that's low cap, and you've been waiting this whole time, like, if you're a trader, obviously, yes, it would have been nice to get out around here and then go play something else. Typically, that's that's like the style that I employ. When something makes what looks like a volume climax, and you get a long wick, and you know, it starts to make some sort of flag structure, normally I will just exit. Like, so for instance, with HBAR, right? When it hit 750, I was just out. I was just completely out of it. Like, 750, and you can ask the guys in the dojo. I said 750 is the level. Ask James HBAR. His fucking name is HBAR. I said 750. That's gonna be tough. So like, it gets there, I'm just out, and then I'll wait. And now HBAR is doing the same thing, right? Same thing. Long flag. This is from when? March to now, you know? So 3 months. So if this breaks and goes above 750, that's like the easiest play in the world. It's gonna take out this high, and then, you know, goes into price discovery. So ultimately, this is bullish, but I prefer to get out and play something that's making that move in real time, so you can make money right away. But the difference between that and gather is my position is large, and this is a low cap, and like, I don't want to affect the market. There isn't enough liquidity for me to get out. You know, personally, I'm just not interested in it, and I have the conviction where I know, you know, in my mind, where this is going to head. So, you know, that's what I think about that, to the people that were going to ask, because I'm sure there are some people that want to know about gather. Obviously, this is as frustrating as it gets in a bull climate to be holding something doing this, like this, or HBAR. Very, very frustrating. I get it. And that's ultimately what ends this structure, is, if it's bullish, right, is enough people are just completely frustrated that the volume is gone, nobody's interested, and all the people that are going to sell have sold. And then the only people that are left are people that have way, way higher targets, have no interest in selling, so that when it starts to break out, there isn't heavy sell pressure, and the majority of the tokens that are on the market have been accumulated by people that have way higher targets. So, you know, it's not doing anything unhealthy. It's just doing what price does. And you see this, like I said, with Chainlink and any other coin, you'll see price action like this all the time. If it does something like this, where it breaks this trend line and then starts to give you bullish price action and acceptance on the outside of it, then for somebody that's on the outside looking in, you know, that's a good spot. Me personally, I think this is the low. I think the bottom is in. And I think low caps will start to perform in the next few weeks or so, like pretty soon. So, you know, you're speculating here. This is more of a speculation play. But, you know, yeah, there's no sell pressures. There's no real anything going on. You know, fundamentally, it's extremely strong. It's totally undervalued. People know about the miner, but you know, one of the things that people are sleeping on are the child chains, which you know, there's plenty of interest in that. So, you know, I think that's about enough on that. What else? What do you guys want to talk about? What do I think about VET? VET was very, very strong. I mean, what a run. Let's see what it does here. I mean, it's kind of in no man's land for me. This is like no trade zone-y, but you know, if it takes this wave out, then yeah, it'll go higher. What else? LTC.
Can we talk about Litecoin and And Charlie Lee and Winter, Litecoin Winter.
Litecoin Winter? Yeah, I saw somebody saying that a couple of days ago. It was pretty bad timing. But, you know, yeah. On the BTC pairing, you know, this isn't a great candle, this one. It's not great. I don't love this on BTC side. Let's see. Kind of similar on USD side. What do you think, Shav?
It could do I could see it do just a double top at 360, but then what does it mean for the rest of the market? I don't know. And actually, it's the BTC side that makes me more bullish. That, you know, meaning that the USD can break out. I think the BTC side has a lot of room. You know,
Oh, yeah.
This is potentially a stronger reverse. So, you know, another 10% candle, and now you're looking at a huge upside.
Yes. Yeah, that I agree with. That I agree with wholeheartedly. It has to do it now. That's it. You know, it's a dangerous spot, but if it does it, like, don't second guess it, right? Like, that's how I see it. At these levels, like, me personally, like, this wave can take a little longer to develop too, you know? Like, it can do another one of these and then go down and do this, and then, you know, and then finally take it at the end, you know, after stop running this and this. Like, it'll go just below this and then it'll go. But, like, for me, in a wave like this, you basically, if you're trading a lower time frame on futures, you just want to long the bottom of it and then, like, move your stops or close when it gets up here or higher. But, like, as far as, like, a swing trade, I don't like to open anything in a range like this without protecting myself and, like, expecting it to break, because I've just seen it not break too many times, especially where it is right here. It has to clear this and gain acceptance, and if it does that, then yeah, there's a ton of room on this, of course. You know, because ultimately this is one huge bull flag that, you know, you start to break out of this, now you're looking up here, right? So if it does like a 3 or 4x on the BTC pairing side, I mean, imagine what that does for USD, right?
That's exactly what I was looking at, 15, right? 15.
Yeah, like up in here, you can get that. That can happen. Yeah, if this goes a little higher, yeah, I think it could.
That's $1,000 Litecoin.
I could see it. I won't rule that out. It's quite possible.
Yeah. I'm not risking my whole life on that, but I have some just in case. Not a lot, way less than I had earlier. I took profit, heavy profit. I put the profit somewhere else, but I kept some. No, actually, I re-entered. Just in case.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. Have you assessed HBAR? Yeah, I just talked about HBAR. It's in the wave, you know. When it starts to break, you know, if you're looking for a swing trade or as a long-term play or a mid-term, you just buy towards the bottom of that wave when it goes there. But you know, as far as like entering now, you know, it's kind of like right in the middle. Well, it looks like it's starting to show some promise. This wick might have did it, right? So, you know, maybe it might be ready actually. Yeah, it's not that bad on the USD side. It's not that bad. Let's see. Let's look at Cope. Yeah, we can do that. Cope has been bullish as fuck. This guy's asking about Canelo Billy Joe. Like, you for real, Canelo. But you know, I'll watch. I will watch, but I wouldn't bet against Canelo. Against Billy Joe, I don't think he's the guy to beat him. Canelo's just like he's on a very high level right now. This is bullish. Yes. So this, whichever direction this goes, you don't fade it, okay? If you're trading on a lower time frame, like this is a lesson I learned. Like if this breaks down below this, if it goes below 7, like it'll bounce back into the range. Like so, this is a trade that I like to take. So you see how it's like the price is getting very tight right here. It's like little mini structure, and you have these wicks keeps getting rejected here at 750. Doesn't want to get above there. If it gets above, right, like the implications are another high. Yes. And we're spending a decent amount of time. There's no volume, so the move should happen relatively soon, especially because alts are still, you know, bullish looking. The market's bullish looking. I would lean towards this breaking out to the upside. But, you know, at the same time, this can break down too. There may be a reason why it's not getting above this. If you get a fake out and then it comes back in. So basically, either direction it comes, normally, if it crosses this level, like I wouldn't bet on that being a fake out, and the same with this. So what if you're watching it and like let's say it breaks down, right? And it breaks down to here. And then it's always going to bounce. It typically won't just fall off a cliff. You'll get a bounce. And if it bounces up, like it'll go back to this level and maybe even run it slightly. So like here you short, but as soon as it comes in back into the wave, like here, then it's probably then this is a fake out and this is going to go through, and when it goes through you can like market long, but you can, if it breaks down, I would short like here and then have your stop up here, and you know, if you get stopped out you have to consider longing. Like that's how I play that on a low time frame. But same for if it goes up, right? If it breaks out, like I would bet on it being bullish. It may just not stop and just keep going, and you know, obviously in that case it's just bullish. If it retests, you long. If it breaks through, you close the long, right? So that's how I play that structure. A little tidbit for you guys. But overall, this is bullish looking. I wouldn't bet on this not breaking out. This looks like it will probably break out, most likely. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks good. KJ versus Jake Paul. Got your hat. Yeah, Billy Joe's solid. But yeah, I think Canelo might be a little too much for him. ID. That's this, right? Is that this? Yeah, this is a little uglier. You're on support. Yeah, so if you know, it's not a bad time to buy this if you like it. I think if this is the chart we're talking about, but yeah, if this is a lower cap, yeah. Woo is something I'm seeing talked about. Might as well look at that. Yeah, this is bullish. I don't know why I should have bought this months ago. I really should have bought this months ago. This candle like scared me. I was like, let me see what happens, and then I took my eyes off it. But like as soon as it crosses above here, like this, all of this is bullish. This is bullish. This is bullish. This is just bullish. This is good looking. Like I don't even know what this thing does, but Woo looks good. So if you got that, I would hold on to it. Okay.
It looks like AMP.
Yeah, AMP, good. You know, like AMP looks super bullish. Yeah, right? That's good. You want to be in stuff like that. Could Mayweather fight? If Mayweather fought Canelo, he'd get fucking destroyed now. He's too old now to fight Canelo. Canelo's too good. I mean, Mayweather's the truth. He's like fucking GOAT. But at this point, Canelo's significant. He's in a different part of his career. He's in significantly different shape and experience than when Floyd caught him at the right time. If he fought him now, it wouldn't be the same fight. He'd be in big trouble. Plus, he's bigger. He's bigger now. He looks like he's juiced up, in my opinion. Okay. So we did like a half an hour of rapid fire charts. Maybe story time. What do you think, Xavi? Chris, you still there?
Wait. Yeah, listen. It's Friday. Friday night.
I'm still.
It's Friday night. We've been chatting all week long.
Yeah.
I want to take a little break and ask you some questions.
You gonna ask me questions?
I'm very curious. You know me, I'm a little snitch. I want to know. I want to know some of your draft your draft tweets.
My what? My draft? Oh, you want to know about my draft tweets? They're gone. Oh, that's sushi down.
I want to know about those tweets you never send.
Oh. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the pussy mask? Okay. We really doing this? So, yeah. Yeah, the other day, I don't know if I can do this one. It's too bad. It's too nasty. I mean, it's pretty out there, man. It's pretty raunchy. I dropped it in Dojo. I think people were a little shocked. People will be shocked. Oh, they want to hear about the lady from the post office? All right, so we'll do the pussy mask first. All right, fine. Fuck it. We'll do it. We'll do it live. No, it's not it's nothing. It's probably whatever you're thinking, that's what it is right now. You know, like if you eat some pussy, right? And then you have sex and you get your nut and you go to get a sandwich and you put a mask on, and there's a residue, of, the juice is now in your mask. And so then, like, you leave your mask in your car, because that's what I do, and then the next day you go to the store and you put the mask back on and you go, oh shit, this mask smells like pussy, like a lot, and like, not in a bad way, just it's like, oh shit, pussy, like in the mask, and I'm waiting online, and I'm like, there's like an old guy, like kind of tight, like we weren't social distancing too much, and I could see him like he was like looking around, like he was looking for something, like like when somebody farts and you look around, like see if it does it. So I'm like, oh, this guy definitely smells the pussy mask. So so that's the tweet that ended up being a draft, and now I talked about it, but. Yeah, it's a true story. I don't make things up. These are all real stuff. Kind of similar to the way I went absolutely ape shit on this woman at the post office. Like, I don't know, man. So my wife, like, she does like reselling and stuff. She sells shit, like on eBay, and she had like these shorts that she wanted me to mail, and she's always fucking asking me to drop it off. And there's this like mail place that does it like real good. Like, they're easy. You just drop it and they take care of it. And I went there and they were closed. So I'm like, fucking A. Like, now I gotta go to the post office. I hate the post office. But me, anywhere I go, I try to be nice to people. The DMV, the post office, the deli. I always try to be nice to people because I know they work at these shitty jobs, and it's hot and people are annoying. So it's like, I remember the days where I used to work at a deli, and, some people would come in and they'd be cool and they'd be nice and, make conversation, and then you'd feel good, and it makes me feel good to be nice to people, frankly. So, everywhere I go, I'm nice. So I have this bag of like Travis Scott shorts, and I asked the lady, like, and my wife, she orders the UPS, like she pays for it online. She just prints it out and gives it to me. It's never been a problem. So I go up to the lady. I'm waiting in this fucking line, and I'm being nice. And I say, hey, I'm trying to mail this out for my wife. She prepaid online. Like, what should I do? Do I use one of these big envelopes, or and she was just like rolling her eyes, like with a real attitude. I could sense it like right off the bat. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna kill her with kindness, and she goes, yeah, you could use the envelope. I'm like, okay, so I could get the envelope, and she goes, oh, but you gotta tape that on to the envelope, so I have the invoice. And I go, oh, I don't have any tape. Can I, she goes, oh, we don't have any. Or she goes, oh no, you're gonna need tape. And I'm like, do you have any? Like, can I use yours? And she goes, no. So I'm like, all right, so like, am I supposed to like leave the store and like buy tape from Staples and come back? Like, what do I do? But I was doing it in like a nice way, and she's like, yeah, well, we got tape. It's $5. So I'm like, okay. Is there another option? Like, is there like a box or something? What can I do? And I'm like looking for answers because I don't want to buy your fucking tape for $5, but I didn't say that. But it's just kind of like, I know you got tape, bitch. Like, at the end of the day, like, I know you got fucking tape back there because every time I've delivered this shit, I've never had this fucking problem with anybody, ever. Like, it's never been a problem. So, but I didn't say that, but I was just like kind of said that in a nice way. I'm like, yeah, well, is there another option? Like, should I use a box? Because I don't have tape and like, so this is going on for like 5 minutes and people are like watching and like I'm being super nice and then I just fucking snapped because she kept rolling her eyes at me and like I was like, you fucking bitch. I'm like, you really hate your job, don't you? I know you do, you fucking broke bitch. I know you got fucking tape back there, but you don't want to give it to me because you're a fucking bitch. And like I fucking screamed and I just walked out. And people were like, oh my God. Like what's wrong with him? Like you could hear people like, it was like chaos in there. They didn't know what had happened. And she had this look in her face where she was like, she didn't know what to say. She was not expecting it whatsoever, which was kind of funny. But I was like, yeah, you fucking bitch. Fuck this place. And I just walked out. And she's like, your mother. But, yeah, I hope that wasn't recorded because they would have said I was like crazy or something, You see yourself on TV. But, yeah, no, I typically don't do shit like that, but something just snapped at me. She was just, I hate people that are like rude to you for no good reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'm being so nice to you. And like, you think I'm sweet. Like, she thought it was sweet. She thought it was soft. Like, she wasn't, like, nah, bitch. She probably thought about her day, like, fuck, I am broke and I do hate my job now. Like, I took her soul, It didn't have to happen like that. But that shit, she probably went home and yelled at her kids and like had a shitty night. So, you know what, fuck you. That's how I feel. But, at the end of the day, like, I don't like it. I didn't feel good about it, but it needed to happen. Mm.
Yeah, she was taking advantage of that. You were kind to her and
she thought I was soft, and she's just like, look at this fucking idiot doing errands for his wife like a bitch, That's what she was thinking. And I didn't like it. My kindness has limits. And, maybe it's a Korean thing. I hold shit in and then I fucking snap, I've always done that,
Yeah.
What other tweets? Like, my wife's talking about getting like this surgery. They have like these plastic surgeries, right? Where like, there's this place called Goals in New York and they turn you into like a Kardashian, Like all of a sudden you have like a huge ass and like your waist is real thin and like it's like a few $1,000. I don't know, 5,000, 10,000, whatever. But like I saw the result. It's amazing what they could do. This bitch, they had these girls. They look like fucking SpongeBob, with a square body and flat ass, and they come out looking like like good. They look good, like they could go get on Instagram and have like 120,000, 150,000 followers, start doing OnlyFans. It's like literally they go and get these surgeries and then all of a sudden they're dating a basketball player. It's not right. What?
What's the name of the clinic?
It's called Goals. But it's not just there. Like, people go to DR and do it. Women do it everywhere. Like, most of the girls that the body looks like that when you see them, and the body looks crazy, like they had surgery done, and it's like they go away for a week and they come back and they're like a different person, and like it's pretty crazy how they're able to do that. But like for guys, they don't have there's no equivalency for men now, like there literally isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is stacked against us. It's all stacked against us. It's not right.
The man has to stand out and work their ass off to be above everybody else, whether it's in the gym.
Yeah, but what if you're ugly? What if you're ugly? What if you got a little dick? What do you do? Because these girls, they're like the ones that I saw. They're hideous. Like they're gross and they're fat and they just don't look good. You know, and then they come out of there, and the next thing you know, they're fucking got an OnlyFans, or they're dating a basketball player. Like, it's that quality.
So wait.
What?
Is it you want to do it, or she wants to do it?
No, she brought it up that she wanted to do it. Hey, I'm not complaining. You want to do it? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. But no, but I was thinking about, like, so when I looked at the website, I was looking at the girls because they do before and after, and here, you want me to let me find it. Let me find it because you guys see what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Here we go.
Grace in the chat.
Huh?
Yeah, you have to be.
Be rich.
Grace
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
chat. You have to be rich. You have to be smart, and you have to be strong. Then it doesn't matter. The rest doesn't matter. What your face and what you look like.
It's not fair. Okay. Well. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this shit. You see? Wait. These aren't even that bad. But there were some that looked like horrible. Ugh, stupid Instagram.
Double BBL. What's BBL?
Why is this doing this?
You're not logged in.
But, like, you know, it's, yeah, $5,000. Double BBL, double Brazilian butt lift. That's what it means. But you get the idea. But these weren't even, there were some other ones that were really crazy. Like, they look crazy.
That's what you make in 5 minutes short indoor, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, you want to do it, let's do it. But, you know, like, I was just thinking about it, like, how, like, you know, women could just do that, and a lot of them are. But it's like there's no equivalency for men. Like, how is there not? Like, it's 2021. How have we not figured out how to make our dicks as big as we want them to be? You know? Like, it's just so strange that it hasn't happened. You know, like, I can't imagine, like, because China is trying to make, like, the perfect, they're trying, like, some Nazi shit, you know, like, but they haven't figured out how to make themselves with big dicks yet. Like, you know, like, I would figure that it would be something that they would do, because, like, with they're messing with the genome, and, you know, you have all these tall Chinese now, but they haven't figured it out yet, you know, and I'm surprised. Frankly, but sure. Hey, not all Asians have a small penis, but I have been to a Korean spa, right? I only went once. I didn't know what it was about, but somebody gifted us, you know, a Korean spa visit, and you know, frankly, there was one guy there, this old Korean guy. He had an enormous cock. It was incredible. You know, he was by far the biggest in the place, and he was just walking around all happy and shit. Like, we were sitting in the sauna, and I was talking to him, and he's just, the guy, he must have been like the head of Samsung or something. You know, the guy is this old Korean guy, and didn't speak much English, but he was very happy with himself. You know, but, you know, the average size wasn't large. Yeah, he was special. It was good for him, you know, the king among men, you know. Come on, dude, I have friends over. This guy's. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't done story time in a while. I mean, what else?
Now that I think about it, true that, like I was saying, we have figured out a way to make bigger dicks, but yet we can make a vagina out of a dick. Crazy.
This is what I'm saying. You can do all sorts of crazy shit, but you can't make your dicks bigger. Like, it you would think, I have to believe that people you know, like Jeff Bezos or somebody like that, like they gotta have something special for them. Like, you know, like you think he goes to the doctor, like, all right, come on, man, cut the bullshit. How do we do this? Like, I'm fucking Jeff Bezos, okay? Like, I know there's a way, and they're like, sorry, Jeff, there's no safe way to do it. You know, I don't believe it.
Easier to pick a woman. it's easier to become a woman, right?
We can cut your dick off and make it a pussy, but I can't give you an inch. I can't do it. Sorry, Jeff. Yeah, okay. I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. It's coming. It's coming. Okay? Yeah, what should I talk about now? We talk about the time where I traded financial advice with a drug dealer for coke. No, that's not a good story for this stream. Oh man.
Someone said that you woke up his mom when you were talking about the 50.
Huh?
Someone said you woke his mom up.
I woke his. Why are you? You know, what is this? Your first time watching? You shouldn't be watching this show with your mom. Okay. Hey, mom. Yeah. All right. So let's get back to the charts. That was a fun interlude. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy that. I like talking shit.
It's been a while.
I have to like break it up a little bit, you know? Like you know what I was talking about earlier was like how we were exchanging thoughts on this, like personality as far as like being like early on shit, you know?
Yeah.
And like wanting to share it with people. Like I can definitely see that with you. You know, like, and I think that's a commonality in people in crypto where like, so like for example, like you know, like sushi, for instance, when I was a kid, it wasn't very popular. It wasn't mainstream. And I would try to get all like my American friends to eat it and they would make fun of me and be like, yeah, gross. And like now everybody loves it. And I'm like, fuck you. But, you know, I was like, this is so delicious. You have to try it. You know, I want them to try it. You know, like 50 Cent, like I used to listen to his mixtapes and I was like, you know, this guy is going to be huge. This guy's the shit. Like, fuck, I love it. I'm listening to 50 Cent. And then like, Get Rich or Die Trying comes out and like every single song is a single, you know, and it's just playing on the radio all day and everybody knows it and like, you know, your friend's sister's listening to it and like I love 50 Cent and it's like, all right, well, I don't like this anymore. You know, let me find the next thing, you know? It's kind of like that type of thing where I like to find something early that people are not knowing about, but I know they're going to enjoy it eventually and then kind of share it with them. And, you know.
And then you went on to Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Yep. Lil Wayne. Yep. Or, you know, like Ip Man, the movie, the Kung Fu movie. I watched that like years before anybody I knew had seen it. And now everybody's like, yeah, Ip Man's the shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, but I watched it like years before like people knew about it. And I would show all my friends, they're like, this is awesome, you know? They loved it. That's what, you know, they always knew like what it was, music, media, any sort of media, clothes, whatever it was, like I was going to bring it to you early. Like I went to Sam Goody to pick up Kanye's The College Dropout, the first album. You know, the day it came out, I went to Sam Goody and bought it. And like nobody knew what it was, but I was rocking that shit. I was like, this is fire. Like, yo, this guy Kanye, people were calling him Kanaya. Like, oh, who's that? Kanaya West? I'm like, I'm going to say Kanaya. I'm like, no, this is Kanye. You're going to know about him. I'm telling you, this shit is fire. Like, yeah. So.
Remember that time when, I'm sure you recall that day when 50 Cent and Kanye West had an album coming out the same day. And I forgot which one was super pissed about it, that, you know, that had beef about it. And then I forgot which one said like, oh, if I'm not the one who sells the most out of the two, I'll just stop. I'll just quit it.
I think that was Graduation.
Yeah.
And Candy Shop, the Candy Shop album. I don't remember what it was called. I want to see what this Trias is because I'm seeing some chatter on that.
What?
Trias? What exchange is that on? Trias. Dex tools. Trias.
I never heard about it.
I don't know. What is this? Where is it?
I'm interested.
Oh, it's on KuCoin. Okay. Holy shit, that's bullish. Wow.
Wait up.
Oh my god. It's going higher. Yeah, be careful. But it's... Wow. Wow. Why haven't I heard... What the fuck? Ugh. God damn it. This is wild. What a pump. That's a good one. Yeah, 15x. Nice. Nice. 3 million circulating supply, 10 million max. Oh, we're doing that now? They're talking about supplies instead of market caps? Nice. What is old is new, right? That used to be the shit back in 17. You just be like, yeah, there's like no supply. It's low supply. That's the move. I like it. You showed it to me many times at $2. Fuck. Oh, man, I fucked up. I didn't even look. I should have looked. I should. If I looked and I saw this, I'd be like, okay. And then once you see this, forget about it.
Usually, you when you don't want to look, you tell me to look for you. But you never tell me anything about this.
This is, yeah, because I didn't recognize. I didn't notice. The producer of Drake is showing it. Oh man. Wow.
Drizzy.
Oh. All right, let's see. Algo. Where is it? I thought it was towards.
That's very interesting. See, that's very interesting because we keep on saying, oh, that's we keep on like seeing top signals.
Nah, I stopped that like 6-7 months ago. Like it's just gonna keep happening. You can't.
I know. Every time we're like, oh, Soulja Boy, that's gonna be the top. Oh, Lindsay Lohan, that's gonna be the top. Oh, now it's Paris Hilton, that's gonna be the top. And now it's like, oh, the three of them together, that's gonna be the top. And like people don't get it.
Yeah.
But
They don't get it. They don't get it
because now it's way more than that. That's for 2017
Yeah.
top. Now
The top is when like Joe Biden wears like a Doge mask, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's the top, I guess. If Joe Biden does something about crypto, you know.
Like how mainstream you needed to become to realize.
It's just adoption. It's adoption. All the shit I said, all the dumb shit I said in 2018 during like the bear market ended up all being true. Like, how about like this market's like people are gonna love to gamble. The pumps, you can't find it anywhere. The fact that people all over the world can participate in markets 24/7 all over the world, like they're just gonna come because they love to gamble, and because the liquidity is low, everything shit is gonna pump. It's a scam market. It's the Wild West. It's not going anywhere. I said all these things, and then the bear market came, but they ended up being true. It's not going anywhere. This shit is not going anywhere. You're gonna get cycles, but it'll continue to evolve, right? I think.
Yeah. So you just pulled up Algorand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave a signal in the dojo for Algo at 120 like 3 days ago.
So the bottom.
So like the red candle right there.
This one. Yeah, it's perfect. That was the same day I did the video. I said like, hey, alts still look perfectly good to me. Like you gotta, you want to take risk here, definitely.
Can you tell me? I'm too biased, so I need your help. Can you tell me?
ICX is starting to look pretty good too, by the way. Cardi called that one, but it's it looks pretty fucking good actually. It's got to get above this. Like look at this level. This level is good. Like I think you get above this again, it's not going to stop. This guy wants to see XLM. Check it out for you, man. I gotcha. A lot of these charts look the same. You see, this one you gotta wait for it to confirm. It's been in this for what? Yeah, fuck this. I mean, when it goes, it's gonna go though. It might be towards the end of the cycle too, right? If this goes, this means like people are like cashing out to try to not pay taxes and shit. If this starts to pump, it could be towards the end, towards the later part of the cycle. But this range is enormous, so it's getting close to resistance, so you want to be careful here. But if it breaks out, yeah, this can make a really nice move for sure.
Can you check Luna, please?
Luna.
Luna. So what happens now? What's going on these days on Luna is that they are burning 1 million tokens a day because there is so much adoption on the platform, on all their protocols, every shit that's built on that ecosystem makes Luna, the usage, the adoption makes Luna burn Luna. So like right now they are burning 1 million Luna a day, which is like 0.5% of the supply. But basically,
This is bullish.
no,
This is bullish. It's good.
yeah,
This is good. You want to play this? Like, yeah.
no,
I don't know what the
knowing
fuck
for-
Messiah is talking about. Messi is bugging. All right.
no- knowing 40%.
But BNT looked pretty good
like,
too.
Yeah, BNT is dope.
Let's see. But like he's like, yeah, Luna's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He said some shit. Like,
He said it's a KuCoin scam.
yeah. This is just this is bigger than that, but this can do the same thing. It's not bad. But this one, yeah, this is still at resistance though, right? This
I
is
don't know, like
yeah,
40,
this is
40,
perfect.
More than 40,
This is decidedly to me. This is more bullish than this, without a doubt.
more than 40% of the supply is being like locked because it's stacked on the proof of stake, and then they are burning 1% of the supply every other day. So like basically, like by the end of next month, there is no supply left.
Word. Mr. Rita 07074. Just, dude, send me a DM on Twitter because I'm not going to keep track of everything you're saying here. But send me a DM. I'll look out for you. I hear what the fuck this guy's got to say. His, what's that thing called? That other thing? Frieza? Triza? What was that? What was that coin?
Trias.
Trias. Yeah. Yeah. You earned some points in my book. If you're telling me you told me about it at $2 and I didn't pay attention. So, shoot me a DM, please. Please, sir. Pretty please. It's almost worth it.
You earned the follow.
What?
Did he earn the follow?
Yeah, I'll follow you. This guy's got like how do you determine whether or not you assess a chart by the hour or by the day? I mean, I assess it by both, right? You like even if I'm taking like a trade based off the 1 minute, I still will look and see where it is on like the daily and like the higher time frames, just so I have like a sense of what's going on. So like if I'm trading this, like I see what it's doing on the daily. So like to me, this is bullish. Like anything down here, I'll buy anything here, right? But if it gets up here, gets rejected, something like that, you know, this I would you play this, you're looking for a new all-time high, actually, in my opinion. If you're playing this wave, I think if this wave breaks out, you're gonna get a new high, and you don't sell until it gets there. You know, just have a little conviction. You know, you could put your stop in here. Well, no, that's a little far, but you know, you don't need to let it go all the way down, like here. You know, $15 probably kind of round, 14. You know, I think you can if you took this trade here, right, like 16.7, and your stop is at like 14. You know, so you're risking $2.70 downside, but like you're gonna get a new all-time high. So it's gonna be like at least $5, probably $10 higher, maybe more. I don't know. Shabby's probably got a crazy target, but you know, you got your target's at least so basically your R, if let's say you want to sell at like 23 or something like that, like your R is like over 2R. So and this is a high probability, actually. This isn't bad, especially if you're buying towards the bottom of here. If you buy up here, your RR is not as good. But if you buy like the bottom of this range and your stop is like down here, you can even play it tighter. If you want to say like, okay, like I don't want to see this low get violated, you know, you could take this at 16.5 and have a $1 stop, you know, and be like, hey, if it goes below 15.5, you know, I'm out. So you're risking $1, but your target should be at least 22. So, you know, that's like a 5-to-1 R, right? But like if you don't want to be like looking at it all night and shit, you just put your stop at like 14.5, something like that, 14 even, like 14 even. If it starts to go below 14, like it's not doing, this is bad. This is now bearish and it's going to make a lower low. So then you short. But you know, if you put your stop at 14, you're like, you could sleep easy, you know, and just know if you got stopped out, you were fucking wrong, like horribly wrong, and that was it, you know. But, you know, you have to manage it so if you lose, you don't get wiped out. Like, you don't want your liquidation at 14. But if your position size is responsible and, you know, if you lose, you lose. Like that's a very easy easy way to trade. You know, this is an easy trade. You take this, your stop's at 14, your first target's at 22, but ultimately, you know, don't be a pussy. Like it's gonna go to an all-time high if this breaks out. So, you know, and then you can move your stops up and you can hit like, and if your stops, you know, all right. I think I said what I had to say, but you know, that's
talking about
does that make sense?
talking about breakout. Yeah. Talking about breakout, Doge is
Doge is yeah. See, I told you that this low didn't go. Your short's in trouble. If it doesn't take out this, it's trouble. Now I'll tell you where it goes. All right. It's not breaking out yet. Let's not get excited yet. Yeah, I don't know. This I don't know. Looks decent. This is probably it's probably gonna go. You know, if I had to guess, I'd say this is gonna make another high. If I had to guess, probably.
we need Stillman to come up with some unchained data.
VidT, yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard of it. That's a KuCoin coin as well, right? That's bullish. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So similar concept, right? So you could even do this, like something like that. But if you do it like this, either way you cut it, right? So let's say you do this. There is no way that it's not bullish at this point. And then if this breaks out again, this is, you know, gonna take out this. This is bullish. Yeah. Looks good. But then we zoom out, right? So I would say, like, what it's doing right here, this has very bullish implications. As long as it doesn't get rejected here, you know? Like, this is not... I'm doing this real lackluster, but based off of, like, this structure on the daily, as well as what it's showing me on the hourly and the 4 hour, I would lean towards this is going to break out now. You know? This is probably going to break out. Looks good. Tomo. What else? What else should I be talking? See, this is still in this range. This got to get out of it. Kind of similar to XLM. When it goes, but it's not there yet. Not there yet. Maybe we got something going here, but it's got to get out. It's got to do it convincingly. No good. This is a huge range. Like, this is it. So when it goes, you know, it goes up here. Or even higher, makes a new all-time high. When this starts to break out, you just fucking pile in that shit. But not yet. What else? What else? Yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm getting tired of it. What else? What else should we talk about, Shavi? I feel like I had something else. I had something else. B Pro. It's gonna be shilled by 4 YouTubers and blah blah blah. That means, I mean, I'm late then, man. I wish I knew about that. Safe Moon. Why is this like going so slow? Annoying. Bet Protocol. Bull flag. This is similar to Gather. Same concept. You know, if you're bullish on this, this is where you buy. You just buy and like kind of just wait for it to do its thing. If you go all in, the problem is when the people don't understand like portfolio management. They're just like all in. Like imagine being all in like on one coin. Like imagine being all in right now, frankly, like and not having USDT like at all. Like you're just like, hey, I'm all in here. You know, like you can win, but like you're also banking on being able to sell the top, right? So it's good to take risk here, but like you have to have like allocation, proper diversification in your portfolio. And if you're playing, like, I get it. So like there are guys that have like real small accounts that want to fucking crush it. Like sometimes you have to take more risk. You have to take more risk. I'm for that. But if you're buying low caps in mid and high cap season, and what's going to happen to you is you're going to get frustrated and you're going to end up selling the bottom of the flag. And as soon as you do that, these are all going to pump and they're going to do like 20, 50, 100 X's. And you're going to be really sad. So, but if like, let's say you only have like 10% of your portfolio or 20% even in this coin, and like you're doing other shit and you have capital to be able to take advantage of stuff that's bullish, like that VidT thing that I just showed you, and get in that and get out and capitalize on intraday trading, like and scratch that itch, then if you're holding something like this, where you are. Like where you are, and you have your conviction, and you could be wrong, but maybe you're right. And if you're right, you're going to get paid. But let's say 50% of your portfolio is in this, and you're watching Doge go crazy, and the rest of it's in Bitcoin or whatever, and you don't want to lose that. Or let's say, God forbid, you're all in on one coin and the whole market is going off and your coin is in a bull flag that's, taking its time. I wouldn't want to be you. It's not a good way to do it. If that's the case, like, don't even be on CT. Delete your Blockfolio, delete your trading view, walk away for like 3 months, right? But I wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it. What else? Mr. Matt, KJ, glad you're doing well, brother. Been following you since come up in 17. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys. Like, not for nothing. I talk a lot of shit, but I got a lot of cool and good followers and people that pick me up and make me want to do these videos, like, frankly. And tweet and do all that shit, because there's some people that are clowns, they're trolls, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of cool people. And I'll say this: there hasn't been anybody that I met in person, like small followers, or small accounts, that like wasn't cool. Like, everybody's fucking cool. So thank you. I appreciate the support. I know there's like 100 or 200 people that'll tune into these that are like really cool. So I enjoy doing it for you guys. And if you're watching with your mom or whatever, like, sorry, I'm not gonna change what I do. I will always I will always do content the way I want. So all right, Mr. Rita. Shoot me a DM. I will handle that shit later. Cheney gang, love you too. What advice would you give someone that's all in BTC? Is it too late to build alt positions? I would use some of that to play like the low cappers, like stuff like that. That's in this, but I would still hold a good portion of BTC. I think it's not too late, but like you could still take risk on stuff. But I think that smart money is accumulating in waves like this, like I showed you on Gather. A lot of these are VSP. Let's look at that one. A lot of these are showing the same thing to me, right? Okay, so let's analyze the data. You see this? This looks exactly the same as the last thing I showed you, right? Let's look at this one now. See this? What do we got? The same thing, right? All right, Rook. I haven't even looked at it, but if I had to guess, it's probably in a bull flag. Yeah. Okay, so these are all showing you the same thing. All these Uniswap coins, right? And high cap and mid cap is pumping, right? So typically after a high and mid pump, then you get low next. Not that Rook is a low cap, but So I know you can play this. You start to FOMO into Doge here, you're gonna get wrecked, most likely. You might be able to pull off a nice trade, but you'll probably get wrecked. You're not gonna know what to do. So if you're all in on BTC, I think like right now it's not a bad time to be all in on BTC. It's not the best time, but like all in I don't like. But if you're heavy BTC, maybe like 60%, 70%, I think that's good. I like it. I like it. But you know, maybe you could use like 20% of that. And like you could spread it out between Woo is bullish, so you could buy that. You know, have some of that. Have some Luna. Have some Gather. Have some VSP. Have some Rook. Whatever it is that you like, and you do your own research, and you be like, I like this. If it's in a chart like this, you just buy this, you know, and then just wait on it. I think you'd be all right.
Hey, you said we have we have 115 people watching, and you say we have only cool people watching, and you're giving great advice.
But they don't give likes. Nobody gives the likes. I know. You guys are stingy. They're stingy.
Why only 25 likes?
I don't know. Oh, holy shit! What a candle.
No, it's more than that. It's just you need to refresh your browser to be able to see them.
Wow. What do I think about it? I think B Roots is the man. I think anything B Roots says. Wow. B Roots is the truth. He's the truth. It's bullish. What's the other one? The other one is Hawk, right? These are all meme coins. So I said I'm like a meme maximalist. This isn't a bull flag. You can fuck with this one too. Hawk. This'll pump. No love for TRB. Okay. What do you want? I'll look at it. Let's see what it's doing. I can't just look at all these coins. I hate this, guys. You guys are gonna make me leave. You're gonna make me quit. I hate it. Quantum Cold Shiba? Oh, shit. I missed it.
He called it, but it's not too early.
Dude, like, what's his name? B Roots called it, like, on stream, live on one of these streams. I was like, yeah, you heard that guy? That guy knows what he's talking about. You should probably buy that. Dude, Kobe's got a massive Doge wallet. I'm pretty sure of it. Massive. Okay.
No.
TRB. So this could be the top actually for now, but if anything, it's gonna bounce anyway. This will bounce. Like this is a good bounce area. It's a good bounce area. Yeah, Mr. Rita, you're being annoying now. Stop it. Kishu Inu. What's that?
Yeah, that's another Shiba, another.
Kishu.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, this is yep. Yeah, maybe. What's the volume on this? Yeah, decent volume. Bitlord. Dude, I love Bitlord. Bitlord has an open invitation. Always. I'll always do a stream with Bitlord. What's up, Scylla? Scylla in the house. Whenever I hear Scylla, I think of Prison Break. Somebody's got Scylla. Who's got Scylla? MITX. That's like Mithril something, right? I don't know anything about it. Oh, Morpheus.
Remember
Do I trade options? Yeah. Yeah, I do. But stocks have been fucked up lately. Crypto's where it's at. Like, fuck stocks right now.
Yeah.
It's not mine. Yeah, so yeah, you could take risk on something like this. Yep. No volume. Kind of bullish, though. Kind of bullish. I think those are, like, the better ones to play. Anyway, yeah, I think if you get a takeaway from this, like I think I'm going to do a leverage long on Luna pretty shortly, actually, as soon as I get off this stream. Not here, though, but yeah, it's good. You just do like, yeah, like me personally, if I play this, my stop is below like here. You gotta go below here to get me out, motherfucker. like 15.50. If you want to be take it real serious, like it's like $14. $14. This guy keeps asking me about Kaz. Like, what do you think happened? I don't fuck with him. That's it. You know, like, what do you want to know? I'm not trying to do all that.
Hey,
know?
Jay.
Yeah.
You remember when BitLord was in China during COVID?
That was insane.
That was epic.
Dude, it was so epic. I was talking to him a lot back then too. It was crazy epic.
Yeah, I remember. That's what I'm asking.
Dude, it was so dope.
That was something else.
Who am I fighting in Dubai? I don't have an opponent. I challenged Carlos Matos today, but he didn't want none. He didn't want it. I wanted to fight him. Like, and I'm not like handpicking. Like, I'm handpicking like a good opponent. Like, Carlos Matos is not going to be a pushover. Like, do you see his level of energy in that BitConnect video? Like, he's not like a low energy guy. I bet you Carlos Matos could probably fight. He's from the Bronx, you know. He's like Puerto Rican or some shit, you know. Like he's. I bet you Carlos would knock a lot of motherfuckers out. So that's why I challenged him, because I figured I have to really train for this guy. I can't lose, you know. I'll fuck him up, you know. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't challenge somebody that I thought I couldn't beat, but I know I'd have to come correct. Couldn't come around playing around with fucking Carlos, you know. I'm not like trying to like Reptar. Like I'd fight him for the lols, you know. Like, but like that wouldn't be a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that I would. You don't score any points for like beating up a geek. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Carlos. Carlos is legit. Like if I beat up Carlos Matos, then I deserve respect. You know, because he probably weighs a little more than me.
He's all peace and love now.
Who? What?
Carlos is all peace and love now.
He's all peace?
Peace and love. He doesn't want
peace
to fight.
and love? He doesn't want to fight. Albie? Who? Albie? The guy from Israel? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen him. I have to size him up a little bit. I don't think I'd want to, though. I never had a problem with him. I kind of like him. Fight BitBoy? Yeah, of course I'd fight BitBoy. Fight Askren.
Oh, yeah.
Do I know martial arts? I guess technically the answer would be yes. Fight the Moon. Yeah, see, that's another guy that, like, I wouldn't fight. Like, I don't want to. Boxing is not a joke. Like, I don't want to hurt these guys like the Moon.
Yeah, you're gonna break his nose.
Yeah, I'll fuck him up. You get knocked. I've hurt people in fights. Like, real fights are scary. Like. It's not a joke. This shit is not a joke. Like all you can trust and believe is that if I actually do fight somebody in this event, like I'm not coming there to fuck around. Like I'm coming to fight. You can get hurt. I could get hurt. Whatever the case may be. But like you better come correct, because I'm not going to Dubai to get beat up by one of you guys. Like it's not happening. Like I'm gonna go hard.
But the fight between Andre Cronje and
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Cancelled. It's cancelled. It's not happening, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it's happening or not. I thought it was. Last I heard it was. If I could pick anyone to fight from CT, who would it be? Carlos Matos. That's the only person. Like I was like, yeah, like that makes sense. I'll fight him. Like not because I don't like him. I just I think it would be interesting. I think it would be interesting. Like I'd fight like I don't know. I'd fight BitLord, even though I like him. I'd fight him because it'd be interesting. And we're probably similar weights.
What's his name? Scott Melker or something? Melker.
Oh yeah, I'll fight him. Yeah, why not?
I think that's a good
Kobe. Yeah, I'd fight him too. Anybody that's like really big, I'd fight you. Yeah, of course. Gotta fight him. Like Melker, yeah, I'll fight him. Canfield, any of those guys. David Gokhshtein, yeah, I'll fight all of them. Trevin James, I'll fight him too.
I would love to see a fight in the US.
Yeah, Kobe not fighting nobody. Reptar, I'd like to fight just because he could use an ass whooping. I feel like he could use it, Not, it is what it is. Like, no, I don't have hatred for the man. But it would, he's somebody that would beat the shit out of, for fun and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's it in his
You know?
name.
Reptar. He talks a lot of shit. You know, the people that talk a lot of shit on the computer that wouldn't talk that shit in real life, those are people I like to beat up. You know? You know, like, the guy looks like, yeah, he's wild. He's wild. Crypto Burb, yeah, I'd fight him, of course. Of course. Trader Man, his neck is too big. It'd be very difficult to knock him out. That's some neck on him, huh? This is fucking strong, man. He's a strong dude. He's got to be. Okay, wait a minute. What's Luna doing? Alex Becker, I don't know who that is. Schiff. David Gokhshtein on Fox. Yeah, I don't know, man. That guy's like, I don't know how he did it, but you know, it is what it is, right? Like, I don't know.
Gokhshtein Media.
He made it to Fox.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This is just life. This is what it is. Like, you're just like, if you're just like seeing this, like you know, like when you're a kid, you see people on TV on the news, and you think like they know what they're talking about. Like that's like we've been knew that like that's not the case, right? So
Fake it till you make it.
yeah, that's like literally what it is, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, just because someone's on TV doesn't mean like they know what they're talking about. You know, they're bringing some sort of like value. But you know, a friend of mine told me, he was like a while ago, he was like, you know, he's like, fuck that. Like, you get a publicist, you are what you say you are. You say you're an expert, you are an expert. You got the right publicist, we get you on TV. You know, like, and that's like what it is. You know, you are what you say you are.
Yeah, you get to manifest your reality.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, man. So, you know, this guy is grinded his way from car salesman to Fox TV talking about markets. So, you know, it's crazy. But
So wait, are you
like,
going to,
what are Jim Cramer's qualifications? Like, I'm sure he's not a trader, right? Like, yeah, I worked on Wall Street. You know, like basically what he says is like he used to go to work and like do a lot of coke and like get people to buy mutual funds and shit. Like Superman, yeah, I'd fight him, of course. Goes without saying.
So are you really going to Dubai?
If I could fight somebody, yeah, of course. I might just go anyway. If they really have the event, yeah, I might go anyway just to be there. But like if I go, I want to fight. You know.
And you said you were going to Miami as well?
Yeah. You got to give me some recommendations. I haven't booked it yet, but I'm going. Gotta go.
And how come I'm the last one to know about it?
I don't know. What the fuck, man? Just tweeted it. Well, actually, I was gonna DM you today, Taz, because I was thinking about it, and then like I just you know me, I could be impulsive at times, so I'm like but no, knew I was going though. I just hadn't talked about it.
When is it happening? When are you coming?
What's it like? The first week, right?
You're coming by yourself or with
No, my wife is like forcing herself to come.
So you get the kids too?
No kids. Fuck that. Nope. But
It's gonna be fun.
she's like crowbarring her way in. I told her it's like for the guys, you know, but she doesn't. You know, COVID and stuff. Like we went to Disney World, but like we haven't had like a real vacation since COVID. So she's kind of like, you're not going without me. And I'm watching the kids at home by myself. Fuck that.
Yeah, you're not going to Miami, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least you tried, but yeah.
I tried.
But it's gonna be fun even with her.
Yeah, man.
She's cool.
Yeah, she's alright.
Yeah.
Big Chris, you still there?
Yeah, man, I was just on mute.
What's going on, man?
This absinthe is kicking my ass, man.
The accent? Xavi's accent?
No, the absinthe.
No.
I mean,
Oh.
everybody like, right here speaks like that.
Yeah. Any thoughts you want to share with the audience? Anything? You got anything?
No, actually, you spoke about the only thing that I was going to speak about. You know, I've been interacting with in the chat mostly while you guys were talking and talking about Doge. Guys, just be careful, man. I mean, it is propping up a lot of future bag holders, that's for sure.
Uh,
So, like KJ said, there, just be really careful with that asset. It's being propped up right now on absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. I mean, most of the market is being propped up on absolutely nothing, but this is absolutely nothing on steroids. So just be careful.
Yeah, this is bullish though. It's bullish here.
Absolutely.
This is
I
bullish.
said the same thing to Zavi today when when we talked about it. I think this is going to go up. I think it's going to.
I think it's going to a dollar,
Contrary,
man.
what people think it's going to do is going to wreck a whole bunch of people.
Oh yeah,
And leave them all behind.
dude. I told my baby mama to sell some today when it was at like 72. Like you should sell like 25% now. But she bought it 6 cents.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like, yeah, don't ask me for money. Motherfucker got Doge. Doge. But it's funny, it's like when Shannon was in like GME and AMC. And I fucking told her, I'm like, you saw that remember the text? She was like, she's like, look at AMC. I'm like, sell some now, please. And she's like, I just bought more. I'm like, no. It was like it was at the top too. I'm like, we're sitting at dinner. I'm like I'm telling you, you shouldn't have bought more. Like, you sell some. She's like, well, it's gonna keep going up. And I'm like, then like in like after hours, it like fucking nuked like hard. That was the day that like Robinhood canceled all that. They stopped trading and it didn't let people buy. That was like the day she bought more. Like right before that happened. And Doge will probably do something similar, but not yet. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Yeah, Chris does sound litty. Chris is lit.
yeah. As I said, it's strong.
It's strong.
70%, man.
Yo, Chris, somebody asked you what you thought about Gather.
Oh, I like Gather. I mean, it's look, they still have quite a few milestones to hit, but I mean, they've shown that they're, good project between quotes.
Chris is drunk. Chris is.
But in a nutshell, I mean, they've been working like their asses off for the last 3 years, and a lot of respect to them for that. And they've been delivering on their milestones. I mean, that's pretty much what you want any startup to do. So
Yeah, they're doing a lot, man.
yeah,
Like-
they are. They're doing really good.
Can you describe like very briefly what the child chain does?
The child chains. So like,
Yeah.
let's say you have like you have like an app, right? And like you're not in crypto at all, but like you want to like make a token for your app, or you want to, you want to tokenize your shit, and but then you gotta you gotta find devs, you gotta find like miners to mine. There's all sorts of stuff where like for like an enterprise or for somebody that's not involved in crypto to get in could be a little challenging, right? So you can go to Gather and they're gonna help you basically run it on their blockchain, and they do the token launch, they incubate the project, and then with the Gather, like their core business, Gather, the fuck is it called? Not Gather Cloud. Basically the mainnet that they just launched, where you have the web miners on the websites. They use the mining power from the websites to support that project. So there's no real need for like miners or anything like that. So then they would launch it, and something that's been discussed is like, that frankly I brought up actually was, like if we're gonna incubate projects, we're gonna do child chains, launching shit on Gather, like why not have like an airdrop, component to it. So it's something that's being explored, but yeah, basically like projects launching on Gather, and then being mined by the content providers that are running Gather on their sites. So yeah, it's like more. It's pretty cool.
Wait, when did this happen?
What?
Was this like the plan all along, like ever? Like that's
It's been part of the model for some time, actually.
that's you.
But now that mainnet's launched, they can actually do it. So you know, there's interest. Let's put it that way. There's interest there. There's shit going on that end. And then the thing is, like, yeah, when the child chains launch, like, it's got to be mined with Gather. All the gas, all the transactions on the child chain needs to be done and processed and settled in Gather. So that does create, like, actually, like, having successful child chains would create a lot of buy pressure for Gather, actually.
But that's like it's way much more than the actual just cloud computing and advertising business. It's like
Yes.
A platform now.
Mm-hmm.
That's another 10x on the market cap.
Well, that's why my target's like $3 to $6. I mean, there's a lot. It's a lot. Like this from here, this 10x is like easy. Like, even if you don't know anything about the FA, this structure, this bull flag breaks out in low cap season, there's a 10x in like a week. You know? And then if you get like true adoption, you start to add the burning component into it. And if the company's actually making money, plus the fact that there's like the sell pressure is gone and the market has been pretty much cornered by somebody in this wave because there's literally like no sellers left. This can go wherever we fucking want it to go, right? You know, as long as we don't sell. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, this is a big fucking wave. So the breakout of this is incredibly bullish implications. And if you do the research on the fundamental side, like, it's like there's this guy, they have like a company that's like based in like Africa, right? That does like courses, like Udemy, right? So they're running Gather, and they have like a million sessions, and their sessions are fucking long. Like the average session. So we were pricing out. So we're in talks with like real legit websites that have like huge traffic. And we're creating decks for them, and like, I can't comment on that, Ethan, but like, basically conversations are happening. I'm talking to people, like, we're talking to people that like and exploring, looking for clients. However, you know, like when you price it out, like, let's say if you're a company and you're getting like 50 million sessions a month, that's a lot, right? So like, I think WorldStar gets like over 300 million, right? That would be the ultimate. I just need to get somebody from WorldStar, and I'm working on it. But they get like 300 million sessions. But let's say you have like 50 million sessions, which is a lot. That's big. You know, you're making like 300,000 to 400,000 a month off Gather, right? And that's it in like 30-second sessions. But like the guys with like websites like these courses, like they're doing like, I think like 15-minute session averages or something. It's like something crazy. So like, actually, like, the longer your users spend on your site, the more it's like it becomes like exponentially larger amount of money that you're going to generate. So
what about like contacting, you know, with COVID and everybody working from home and everybody like studying from home, what about you contact some sort of like university or something, you know?
That's what I was going to say. I want to like contact like the state websites, like state of New Jersey unemployment or something.
Yeah.
You know, like it just brings in extra money. So like, I don't think it's not going to be a problem to find like people that want to use it, because frankly, like it's like literally free money.
You know, you can when you come in Miami, just go see the mayor. Like, he's all about crypto, and like he's gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah. So now that mainnet's live, like, a lot of these conversations are happening. Like, before mainnet went live, it's kind of like, hey, like, how do you have this conversation with somebody serious and be like, yeah, well, we're not even like doing it yet. You know, it's all speculation still to them. But now that it's live and it's proven that it works, you know, it's not too hard to have that conversation. And you know, at like a 25 million cap, or you compare like what this other, like Rocket is like 800 million or some shit. You know, but the reality is, like, this is like Reggie's running this like a business for business, and they're going to be making USD like every month, like real money. You know, the market will not, like, basically, you know how they say it's like the markets could stay like irrational longer than you could stay solvent. Well, like right now, the market is irrational to the bearish side for this coin, and it's not going to stay irrational forever. But some of the people in here are going to fucking sell, and they're going to FOMO into Doge and get wrecked, and then this is going to take off. So, you know, that's how I see it.
Well, I mean, on the other side of the coin, like, it did already like what, Chris knows, like a 20x or 15x or what, maybe 35x.
It did like a 60x from the lows, right?
Yeah.
50, 60. But
Yeah.
at this point, what, the high is 72 and it hit 22. So it did like a 75% drawdown. So like how much more do you want, right?
Yeah, that's it. Like it's not gonna do 1000x at once in a straight line, but it's still gonna do it. You know?
Right, exactly. Like the same way like we were looking at like Chainlink, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know? Like it doesn't where? Like this. Like basically, in my opinion, I think we're here. I think we're here right now. Like on Gather. Like we're here. Right here. You know? But this here, this is huge drawdown. Here, drawdown. Here. 56 to 32. Drawdown. You know, like another one. It's gonna happen. This is part of it. This was from June to September. You know, 3 months. That's what it is. This is the same. This one right here. This. Three months. Down. But when you zoom out and look at the big picture, it's fucking straight up. It's only up. And then once this happens, then, you know, hey, gotta get out. But for me, Gather, that's like when it hits like $5. You know?
Bitcoin just broke a 58.
Yep.
I need to move some stuff in my portfolio. I don't know.
Yeah, go do your thing. Yeah, I think, well, we've been going for how long? An hour and a half? Yeah, I think it's enough. I got my fix. Now I remember why I don't stream anymore. I was like, yeah, I just need to stream, and then I'll be like, yeah, I don't want to stream anymore. It's like too much shit happens, like, during this. Could be making trades right now, for real. Like, where's Luna? What's Luna at? Like, did I miss it?
No, it's still
Nope.
there. Still
Nope,
there.
didn't miss it. BTCD was going up. I noticed that out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With BTC together, right? Like we said.
yeah. Yeah, but I don't think it's like ultimately, like, the worst case scenario is like up. Well, not the worst case, but like what's likely would be like a up in USD season. You know,
Oh,
That
for
could
sure.
happen,
That's for
you know,
That's exactly what I expect, and so what happened?
up in USD season, and then small caps run when BTC starts to pull back a little. FTT, like, yeah, this is bullish as fuck. You know, like, man. Did it make
Yeah, I
it?
agree
It didn't
with
like make it, but it's bullish. Like, you want to see it go above, but it most likely will. Most likely. It's I mean, who am I to say? This is bullish. Yeah, everything's bullish. Some more than others, right? This is a crazy wave of this. Let me see. Well, this is an all-time high, so this is bullish too. But I don't know. Have I seen a? What did ICX do? Like back in 19. Let me see. Holy shit. It's not the same thing, but I mean, I would lean bullish here, but if it rejects, like, it's not great. I don't know. I don't think anyone even asked me about Cosmos. I don't know why I'm looking at this.
Because it's the next Solana.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I called this one at like 19. One of these waves.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah, it was this one. Right when it was Tezos too.
It can pull a Luna or Solana or Cardano. It can
Yeah,
destroy
dude, ICX is bullish, man. Like, I'm not, but on the BTCs, yeah, it's just like it's bullish. ICX is bullish. The Dino coins are bullish. Everything is bullish. You know, what am I gonna say? Like, not, there's nothing like that's like, hey, like, it's not bullish. I mean, everything looks pretty decent. Even the shit that doesn't look that good is still good. You can
But
see-
I like what you said earlier that you know, if you were to start now, maybe you would go for the low cap. So like right now, yeah, the mid cap and the high cap, like they look bullish. But what are you gonna get out of it? Like 2x, 3x, 4x.
Yeah.
You're not gonna jump start your life. If you go for like the gather or the mid cap, like the 20 million on Uniswap, like below 50, and you have the right one, the right gem that can 10x or 15x.
Yeah.
Like not like that's how you make the money now.
Yeah, that-
so, but
yeah.
You're gonna be patient. Like you're gonna buy one of these, and it's not gonna do anything for like a week.
Yeah,
or
like,
2 weeks.
dude, people are like DMing me about Gather. These guys have like, you know, like a few $1,000. You know, like trust me, like I have a lot more than you, and I'm chilling. Like I don't care. Like it doesn't matter, and like even proportionally wise, you know, it's a good amount. It's a good amount. Like for
Yep.
something small, like I have a lot. But-
Same here.
You know, I don't care because I know, like I'm not, you know, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Let it do its thing, and I'm chilling. So like if you're like all in on BTC, like now would be the time. Like I know you know you want to FOMO into Doge, you want to buy Atom, but just set aside like 10 or 20% of your portfolio if you to trade futures, like if that's your thing, you know, and don't risk it all. You know, take like 2% trades of that portfolio. Like you can build up money quickly, like on futures, but you can lose it quickly too, even quicker. So, like if you're feeling this crazy FOMO, like learn how to trade so that you can capitalize on the intraday trading, and at the same time, like your heavy BTC. Like I think I have pretty strong convictions. Like you don't have to buy the coins that I like, but I think you should start digging, you know, and looking for coins that are showing those similar setups that you like fundamentally, and you can start to speculate. You're speculating. You could also sit pretty in your BTC and wait for them to do something bullish, you know? Like, so for like Gather, for instance, like if you want to wait, that's fine. The problem is people have lives and shit, and like you look away for 2 days, and the next thing you know, it's doing something crazy bullish, and you're like, fuck, I missed it, you know, and then it takes off. So, you know, I think it's a good spot to speculate, in my opinion, on your low caps and do your TA. But on that note, I think I'm done. I still only have 70 likes. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Come on, like 20 more likes and with one more chart.
No.
No.
I'm not doing it.
I want to see Tezos.
No.
Not Tezos. Not happening.
Dude, I'm so salty that they got rid of Periscope. I think I'm just gonna do like more Instagram live stuff.
Yeah, that was dope.
Dude, later Sola. The Instagram live with the Indian guy was so good.
Did you publish the video like on your profile on your account?
No, I should though. I don't know how, but I should cut that part because that was a lot of fun. It was pretty good. And the problem is like I didn't know how to I didn't know how to like kick him out or anything. So I'm like, this guy could be a guy with his cock out, you know? Like I don't know what's gonna happen here. Could be a troll, you know? let's see what happens. But you know, thank God it wasn't. But Simon, tell them about when I went to Korea and they didn't know what ICX was. Yeah, that's facts. That did happen. Dude, when I went to Korea, they were so bearish. I wish I could have like acted on that. It was actionable. You know, I should have known. Now I know. You know, look out for things like that. But yeah, this looks good too. What's Doge at?
Ripple looks good right now.
Ripple too. Oh man, I just started going to the gym again. I'm like, this is the week where I'm actually getting strong again. I feel like stronger. It's cool. Can't wait to go tomorrow. I think I'm gonna play some TFT. I'm gonna go play some TFT. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed these streams. Like, frankly, like, I just don't feel like I'm gonna do them much because it's just like, I don't know. Like I know they're fucking good. Like, I know the content that I provide and that me and my friends provide is fucking good. Like, period. Like, there isn't a stream that you could look at where it's like we did like be like bad content, or like gave you like shitty advice. Like literally, like, I do the streams at times when I feel like it's important for me to stream. I'm not doing it for my health, like I say. Like, I come on and say like, hey, like, buy the dip. You remember the dump before? That was the last stream I did. Was the bottom, literally. I said, somebody's got to fucking get on the stream. It was the Beeple Bear Trap bottom. That was the last stream I did. And I didn't want to stream, but the reason I did it was because it was the fucking bottom. And nobody was saying it. So I did it. But I don't get views. I don't even get likes. It's because I don't do bullshit content like these other YouTubers. But, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, I would like to do more content because I enjoy it. I enjoy it, clearly. Obviously, I must enjoy it somewhat. But, you know, I got to do it in a way that works for me. And I feel like the cell phone videos, I think those are cool. Like, I think I might do more of those. I might do more cell phone shit. I might do more Instagram lives. But ultimately, I'm probably going to be moving pretty soon. And, like, when we move to the new house, like I want to build like a studio, and do it legit. Like, I want it to be legit as fuck. And, you know, at that point, like, then maybe I'll probably focus on doing more content, because, like, it doesn't even need to be like crypto content, you know. Like, I want it to be, but you know, like, the bull market's not going to last forever, right? So, you know, I like entertaining people, but I'll probably get banned, right? Eventually, if I start to get too many followers, eventually I'll get reported and banned because my content is too vulgar. People can't handle it. Anyway, yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, I hope you learned something. It was fun. I'm gonna hop off, but thank you, Shavi. Thank you, Big Chris, for keeping me company. I could never go for over an hour if I was by myself. There's no fucking way, because I'd be doing the dancing monkey thing where they're like, you know, here, wait, give me this one, give me this shot, give me this shot. It's never enough. It's just constant, you know. Saul, thank you, man. EOS, see, he's still doing it. EOS. All right, thanks for watching.